Welcome to ProjectME, the podcast. I'm your host, Tiffany Carter, the founder of ProjectME, multimillionaire entrepreneur, former TV newscaster, money-making expert, female empowerment speaker, and self-proclaimed office supply addict. My mission is to take the mystery out of making big money. Every week on ProjectME, the podcast, I'll share success tips, strategies, and stories from other entrepreneurs, experts, and millionaires, showing you exactly how you can achieve your most exceptional life. Now let's get to it. Exciting announcement for all of my listeners. I've officially opened my exclusive group, the ProjectME Passive Income Posse, to the public. This group is by application only, so we can keep the group high vibe and spend our time, energy, and expertise only helping those of you who truly want massive success and impact. You get live weekly trainings from me, special guest coaches, and direct access to me and my business partner for all of your questions. To learn more and apply, go to projectmewithtiffany.com, click on Work With Me, and select ProjectME Posse. And of course, any questions, feel free to DM me at ProjectME with Tiffany. Welcome to the podcast and posse, ProjectME with Tiffany Carter. I'm your host, Tiffany, and today I'm going to share with you my online marketing success secrets that generate massive sales. This is truly something I should charge for, but for you guys, I'm going to share it with you. I'm going to give you an overview, and you want to get more deep into it. Of course, you know you can always hire me, right? All right. So I see a lot of mistakes out there, more than I see big wins. And I don't want you guys to feel bad about anything I'm sharing today, like, oh my God, that seems so obvious. Why am I not doing this? God, I'm an idiot, or anything like that. You don't know what you don't know. And remember, I've been doing this a long time. I've been in digital marketing for 11 years. And prior to that, in my corporate job, I was in sales and sales management and did semi-privates with Tony Robbins and Zig Ziglar. And they spent a ton of money coaching us on sales and verbiage and body language and all these things. So I have a lot of years of experience, and most importantly, a lot of years of embarrassing myself, having epic failures, major mistakes, and also wins. And so that's why I'm able to teach all of you guys and give you a fast track and some shortcuts in order to get to where you want to go because of all of that. So I don't want any of you to feel bad or like I'm shaming you, sharing some of these things. It's okay. Just be grateful that, I'm telling you so you can make the switch and the pivot now instead of spinning your wheels any longer. Okay. So my first secret I want to share with you is stop trying to help everyone. My Lord, have mercy on my soul. I love you guys so much. And I know if you're attracted to my show, you follow me on Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest, all the things. Like attracts like, as you hear me say a lot. And I'm an overgiver. I have to watch that and manage that. And mostly everyone who comes to work with me or engage with me, you guys are overgivers too, which is beautiful. You have a generous spirit. You want to help the most people. You know that what you have to teach or to show people would help this person and that person and this person over here, and men and women and teenagers and people in their 20s and people in their 60s and moms and dads. And yes, a lot of that might be true. I see this a lot with like wellness, fitness, and health coaches and professionals. Of course, we can all benefit from being healthier, from losing fat, from learning how to eat to get more energy. A lot of the mindset stuff, everyone in the world can benefit from that, even a 10-year-old, right? So it can get confusing because you care. A lot of you are probably also empaths, right? Or highly sensitive people, because I'm also one. and you don't want to exclude a group. I did have difficulty with this when I started ProjectME a little over a year ago, especially the podcast, because I did not want to exclude anyone. I'm someone who is a big supporter of anyone's sexual preference, sexual identity, male, female, people who don't acknowledge or identify with either gender. I'm a big advocate for all of that. So I don't like excluding anyone. So I didn't want to say, this is a podcast for, female entrepreneurs or whatever. I didn't like that. So I really had to use a lot of my own coaching stuff on myself. That's also why I can empathize so well with all of you, because I know you guys don't want to exclude people. Most likely it's because you've been excluded in your life and you know how it feels, right? Like I was really badly bullied in middle school, and depending on where I was at in the bullying stage, I wasn't allowed to sit at certain lunch tables. I don't like excluding people. It doesn't feel good, but you cannot help the most amount of people if you don't focus on a certain type of person. So don't look at it like you are excluding males or excluding females or excluding moms or excluding people that are over 40 years old or whatever it is. Don't look at it like you're excluding them. Look at it like, right now, I am focusing on helping blank. I am focusing on helping new moms get their confidence back. I am focusing on entrepreneurs who are online coaches in their first 3 years of business. I'm focusing on teaching people how to manage their anxiety and live with anxiety. I'm just throwing out some examples for you guys. I am focusing on teaching people how to heal with the use of essential oils, how to heal trauma, how to, heal heartbreak, whatever it is. That's what I mean by you're focusing on who you're helping right now. That's going to evolve as your business evolves and grows. Don't look at it like, oh, I'm excluding these people. Because you're not. You're still welcoming them. I still coach males. I still have lots and lots of males that are listening right now to this podcast. I'm not excluding anybody. I welcome all. But you need to still focus on who you're helping right now, or you're not able to help anybody. So that's a big, big thing that I see people doing. That's a mistake. So you've got a niche to get rich, as I like to say. I know in other episodes I've said, is it niche? Do you say niche or is it niche? Well, niche rhymes with rich, so Mama's going to go with that. And you do. And the other secret that's involving in this first one that I want to make sure you guys hear, guaranteed you're not niching enough. Guaranteed. It's never like, okay, should I loosen up the reins and incorporate more people? No, it's you're not niching enough. You're not being specific enough. I don't want to see you guys using flowery marketing language like, I help people find the freedom of a butterfly with mindset work. It's like, what in the hell does that mean? You know what I'm saying? It's like, I help people get fluidity and flexibility and freedom of mind with movement. And it's like, I kind of get what you're doing, but not really. It's not clear enough. So don't get too flowery and fun with this language. I would rather it be less grammatically correct, less appealing when you say it, and more crude and blunt and to the point. Like look at my bio at ProjectME with Tiffany. I believe it says off the top of my head, you know what? Let me read it instead of doing that. Because watch, you guys will go to it and be like, that's not what your bio says. It says, I help business owners get consistent cash and clients online. Now that's clear AF, right? That's clear. And I say that I have a top success podcast. That's pretty freaking clear, right? So I want you to be that clear. Are there other ways I could have written that might sound more like sexy or interesting? Yeah, but it doesn't convert to sales. And last time I checked, you guys come to me to make cash off of helping people and doing the stuff that you're passionate about. All right. So if you are uncertain, if you are niched enough or being specific enough, DM me at ProjectME with Tiffany, and I will help point you in the right direction. I'm more than happy to do this. Otherwise, you're going to spin your wheels till the end of time. All right. The next, I just gave myself a really gnarly paper cut on my Post-it notes. That wasn't fun. Okay. The next secret, my marketing success secrets, is the power of 3. The other thing I see people doing, I did this too when I first started my other business 11 years ago. I thought I had to do all the things, be everywhere, do it all the time. And I was working 12 to 14 hours a day, 7 days a week. It damn near killed me. And it wasn't fun, and it sucked the joy and excitement out of all of it. I say the power of 3. Focus on the 3 main things that you're using to drive revenue and client leads into your business. So mine are, I'm going to use mine as an example for ProjectME. Mine is Instagram predominantly, right? And that's both Instagram and Instagram stories. So it's Instagram, IGTV/YouTube, and it is using my email list, building my email list. Those are the 3 things, period. End of story. So those are the 3 main things that I focus on. That doesn't mean there aren't other things, right? Like I do speaking engagements. Obviously my podcast is a huge driver. But what I'm saying is focus on 3 things that you feel your ideal customer. That's why this has to start with your ideal customer, your specific niche down ideal customer. Where do they best like to receive information from you, and where do they hang out? If they're not hanging out on YouTube, don't put your time and energy and focus and money on a YouTube channel. If they're not hanging out on Instagram, don't put a ton of time and effort into Instagram. Put it into where they're hanging out. If that's Facebook, do a Facebook group. Sometimes you try things because you're not necessarily sure where your ideal customers hanging out in all the areas. Sometimes it's obvious. And sometimes you try things and it's like not that many people are showing up. So I don't want you putting your time into it. So I focus my energy on the power of 3. Now, when you grow and you have the money to invest in people helping you in your business, then you can spread it out. So obviously now I have multiple different things, right? I have the podcast because it's not just me doing it. I have a podcast producer, I have a coordinator, I have an editor. So I don't consider that one of my main 3 things because the only effort I'm having to put into the show, which is still a good amount of effort, but I have people helping me. The stuff that I really spend a lot of time on predominantly is Instagram. I'm in my DMs 2 hours every single day, as most of you know, is creating amazing content for Instagram stories, video trainings, free video trainings, and IGTV. And now I'm doing a really big thing of launching an amazing email program where you guys can learn from me and get special stuff just from my weekly emails. And if that's something that you want, and you just even seeing a message from me in your inbox once a week, I think that is something that'll at least make you even feel supported. You know, there's not going to be any bullshit basic content in there. It's not going to just be anything that's thrown together. It's going to only be content that you can get by being on my email list. You're going to get the most freebies. You're going to be the first to know about my signature course coming out. You may or may not get a special discount by being on that list. So just go to ProjectMeWithTiffany.com and click on a welcome gift. I have a free welcome gift right there for you. It's actually done really well. It's my money guide. So it's basically like the 5 essential things you need to know when it comes to money. I don't even think that's what the title is, but that's That's the gist of the free e-guide. So go in there. But that's another big focus. And your focus can evolve. Those power of 3 can evolve over time. Maybe you have put a ton of time and effort for a whole year into YouTube and it's not doing anything for you. Okay, well, maybe your audience isn't there and you need to pivot. But focus on that power of 3. You don't need to be in all the places. Yes, I know you see a lot of your favorite, online personalities. Could be like a Gabrielle Bernstein, a Tony Robbins, a Marie Folio, Tiffany Carter, Chris Harder, Lori Harder. You're seeing all these people and you're like, oh my God, they're on Twitter, they're on Pinterest, they're on LinkedIn. I need to be on all these things. No, you don't. You have to remember they evolved into that. I evolved into that. Once I had more revenue coming into my business, I could afford to hire more people to help me. And I have other people helping me manage the Pinterest, the Twitter, the LinkedIn, the other things. Do you guys see what I'm saying? So focus on those 3 things that are going to drive the most revenue and the most client leads into you, and then pour your time and energy into that. The third marketing success secret I want to share with you today, that most of you, in fact, I would be even comfortable to say all of you, and this includes, by the way, my badass boss babe friends that are crushing it and are making a shit ton of money. You guys could even do this too, is you've got to tell the people what to do. People need to be told what to do. And you might go, well, God, I don't like it when people tell me what to do. Well, you might not like someone controlling you, but people need to be told what to do. It's so noisy online. It's so noisy in real life. You're getting advertisements on TV. You're getting text advertising now. You're getting tons of different people coming in social media. You're getting Facebook messages. You're getting DMs from Instagram. You're getting emails. You're getting hit from all different places. If you have kids, you have kids coming to you in your house. You might have a significant other coming to you. You might have animals. You have so much coming to you. To cut through all of that noise on top of the noise that we create in our own crazy trained minds and all the stuff we have going on. Hence why I couldn't find my glasses earlier. Meanwhile, they're on my head, and I know you all been there. Or who's left the coffee cup on the roof of their car and driven away? I have. That's fun. Or you guys see me if you watch my Instagram stories. I never can remember where I freaking parked when I leave the gym, even when I try to make a point of it, because we're being distracted and constantly bombarded by people, by society, by our own brains. That to cut through all of that noise, in order for you to help the most people you want to help and have them buy from you, you have to be blunt, you have to be bold, you have to be clear, you have to be specific, and you have to tell them what to do, and you have to repeat yourself to oblivion. Why do you think I tell you guys all the time? I spend 2 hours every single day, 7 days a week in my DMs. It's my way of giving back. And I want you to DM me. I tell you what to DM me with. I tell you what to ask me. I'm telling you, and I repeat it because I respect the fact that it's so noisy out there. And I'm not delusional to think that you're sitting here on your couch in a yoga cross-legged pose with nothing else going on in life, with a notepad and a pen, diligently listening and hanging on to every word I say. No, you're probably spastically cleaning, cooking, pretending to work and listening. You're driving and listening. You're working out and listening. So in order for me to cut through all of that noise and be of best service to you, and for me to help you the best, I need to repeat myself and be very, very clear. You guys need to do the same. So if this is in your social media posts, if this is in your advertising, whether it's print advertising or Facebook advertising or video advertising, if this is in your Instagram stories, you have to keep telling the people what to do, not once a week, not once every 3 days. You need to make it very clear and very simple. This even goes to when you write a post and you want people to engage and start conversation in your posts. Well, ask the people a question and tell them where to answer it. And I know that sounds insane, but I love experimenting and I test everything with my social media manager. We will test it and we'll say, okay, tell me, I don't know, I'm just giving a random example, but tell me what your favorite, what's your favorite color? Because we all know mine's purple. Tell me what your favorite color is, below, and tell me what your favorite color is. And if we just put that, we would have some people respond. And then if we put, tell me what your favorite color is in parentheses in the comments below, a lot more people answer that. Then if we say, tell me what your favorite color is in the comments below, mine's purple, then we get the most. Do you see what I'm saying? That's how much you have to tell people. It sounds insane. It sounds really weird that you would have to be that specific because obviously no one's an idiot, right? But you do. You have to just be able to cut through the noise. So if you want people to get this really cool, free thing that you created for them, you have to tell them where to go to get it. And you better make it really clear and you better make it simple, because the more steps that you give someone to have to get somewhere, or the more you over explain it, or the more you make it complicated, they aren't going to do it. If you offer people too many things, they end up picking none. You should see my fiance, Mike, at the grocery store in front of the yogurt section. He could be there for 30 minutes. There's way too many yogurts. It's way out of hand, and it's just insane. Love you, honey. He does listen to the show. So I want you guys to make sure you are being that clear. This third secret alone will, for a fact, get you more engagement, more leads, and more cash, as long as you're doing it consistently. So what I mean by keeping it simple is you need to consider which platform you're on. Sometimes it's not the best thing to say, I created this great free thing, the link's in my bio. Sometimes that is the best thing. Other times, like in a podcast, if I said, oh, okay, I have my free money guide for you that I created for you guys. And if I told you guys, okay, go on my Instagram, which is at ProjectME with Tiffany, go to the link in bio and click it to get it there. Okay, that's a lot of steps. How about I just say, all you have to do is go to ProjectMeWithTiffany.com. It's the first thing you're going to see, and it's my welcome gift to you. Which sounds more simple? So you have to just say it out loud and make sure it's the least amount of steps, and it depends on the platform. If I'm talking about this in my Instagram stories, I have a swipe up feature. So I would say swipe up to get it. When I didn't have the swipe up feature, because when you have below 10,000, you don't have it. When I didn't have the swipe up feature, I would say the link's in my bio, and I actually put in there my tag. I put in at ProjectME with Tiffany because it's clickable, and I put an arrow to it and I say, click here. You'll even see when I'm talking about a new post, that I've done, and I'm putting it in Instagram stories. I don't just put a new post and say, read it. I actually put tap image to read. Tap here. Don't assume people know how all the inner workings are with all these different platforms. And even if they do know, just put big waving flags and lights and spotlights and sirens and make that path so clear that they don't have to work at all to go there. It's just follow the damn yellow brick road to me. That you guys need to get a lot better at. And no one is going to go, oh my God, I'm so tired of her talking about her free money guide. I'm so tired of her talking about her course. I'm so tired of her talking about her coaching. No one's going to say that, because only 6% of people are seeing your stuff, and it's not the same 6% of the people. It's not the same people every time. It just isn't. And this is a fact. Okay. We study the analytics. I know what I'm talking about. This is a fact. It's not the same people. You're always getting new people. Do you guys realize that several times a week I get DMs with people who are like, I had no idea you had a podcast. Thank God, thank God I found it. Thank God you mentioned it last week. it's like, and you guys know, like it's pretty fucking clear, I do talk about it all the time, but I'm glad I get those DMs because it reminds me those are just a very, very small percentage of people who are choosing to take the time and the energy to even DM me to say that. So imagine all the other people. There's a lot of people that don't take the time to let you know and give you that feedback. And there's a lot of people that are weird and shy about DMing me because they don't realize I fucking write everyone back. So if you're one of those people, test me out because you'll laugh and go, oh my God, she really does write back. Like, and then you'll be shocked. It's like, yes, I know there's a lot of people that don't. And I don't know. I can't speak for them why they don't. I know I hold myself in high integrity. And my whole point here is to help you guys. And you really can't help people if you're telling them to do something and then I don't show up myself. You see what I'm saying? So I'm going to recap these 3 things. The first online marketing success secret that generates massive sales is 1, stop trying to help everyone and you got a niche to get rich. And you can also DM me if you're wanting, some sort of validation or feedback. DM me with your niche and I'll let you know, like, nope, it's not refined enough. I guarantee you it'll either be you nailed it or no, it's not refined enough. Most likely it's not refined enough. Number 2, focus on the power of 3, and it needs to be where your ideal client lives, spends their time, and likes to receive this information from you the most, and focus on building those 3 things. When you have more revenue coming in, you can hire more help to help you be in all the things and in all the places. But until then, the power of 3. And the third secret is tell the damn people what to do. And if you guys know me in my personal life or have gotten to know me through, my ProjectME passive income posse, where I'm in there doing live trainings every week, you'll know, like, I love being told what to do. Like, I'll look at Mike and he'll be like, what do you want to do from dinner? And I go, just tell me what to do. Like, I love being told what to do, not being forced into it or corralled into it or controlled, but just tell me what to do, because my mind is always thinking and I'm always busy telling everyone else what to do and painting their yellow brick road. My God, isn't it amazing for those of you who've taken vacations at really nice resorts or even, resorts that it doesn't have to be 5-star. There's great 3-star resorts that have fabulous customer service where you arrive. I mean, most of the resorts in Hawaii are great about this. You arrive. There's a welcome beverage. They put a lei around your neck. They're like, we'll take your bag right now. They take your bag. They walk you over to check-in. They might even have you sit down and bring a check-in clipboard to you. Then you're walked to your room. It's beautiful. It's like, this is amazing. I don't have to think. They'll even show you around the property, show you the map. You don't have to guess where things are. That feels great. That's all by design. They didn't just randomly go, we should just do this. They're doing that because they hired like a Tiffany as a marketing consultant. And I said, everything is about the emotional experience for people. They're coming for vacation to not want to think and relax and to have everything taken care of for them. And whether this is a 3-star or 5-star resort, just those little touches of not having to think. Everything is here. We'll guide you. We'll take you. You don't have to worry about how you're going to get to your room or where to eat breakfast. We'll show it to you all. All you have to do is focus on being present and relaxing. What a beautiful experience. Well, that is all by design. You guys need to do that for your people. Make it clear, make it simple, make it easy, make it fun, and enjoy this process. Create the yellow brick road for them. Make it easy for them to come. If you want to create like a mass turnpike, or you want to create the like crazy Los Angeles freeway system, you are not going to have many leads or clients or sales versus having that, Route 66, if we're doing the road analogy, or the Pacific Coast Highway analogy, where the road is beautiful. It's one road. It's very clear. You just follow it. You know where you're going to get to, and it's enjoyable around the way as long as there's not an accident. So if you guys found this episode helpful, take a quick screenshot, tag me at ProjectME with Tiffany. I do my best and I share almost all of your tagged screenshots in my stories, which is really smart for you guys to do if you want to increase your engagement, because then I tag you back. And when people are tagging you, Instagram goes and Facebook goes, oh, this person's being tagged. People must like their stuff. Little fun, extra social media tip I threw in there for you. So take a quick screenshot of the show. If you loved it, share it, tag me at ProjectME with Tiffany, and I will reshare it in my stories. Thank you guys for being here, and I wish you the greatest health, wealth, and worth. Love you guys so much. If you enjoyed this podcast, please write a 5-star review on iTunes. Not only will this make me super happy, but it will allow more listeners to find our special show. Simply help me help others.